How does that? How is France so for Palestine and against what Israel is doing to Palestine, but you're doing the same thing in Africa? Like, make it make sense, right? How are these
Because the
countries?
black
How?
people are different.
No, we are not.
No,
How are
that's what
all
they
these?
believe.
Yeah, they let them believe that, but at the end of the day, none of these people can survive without Africa. None of these people can survive without black people, and you all don't get it. It's like they get it, but then they're so scared of retaliation. And I saw someone say something very, very important and poignant. Right? He said that um, white people are so used to associating themselves with the negative in history instead of associating themselves with the positives in history, right? So when you say something about slavery, the first thought to a white person is, "Oh, you think I'm a slave master?" Instead of thinking I was my ancestors were abolitionists. My ancestors worked against slavery, right? There were
No,
white people who did that. There were white people back then who did that. So it's like
Right.
he was just like, why are they so like geared towards the negative and they want to run away from the negative when all you have to do is say, you know what, that shit was negative. I'm not associated with that. I don't want to be associated with that. My family, from what I know, wasn't associated with that. And I want to make sure that we build upon whatever good that we have in this country and in
Mm.
this world. And that's all you have to do. It's not hard. It's not hard to love somebody. It's not hard to treat somebody the way you want to be treated.
it is. It is when we're not somebody's.
No, we are always somebody because if we
No,
weren't,
I know that we're somebody's, but that's how we're looked upon. Like we're not, we're nobodies. So they
no,
don't
you,
need
you
it.
you know what Jamon said to me one time, because I thought that, right, and he said it's not that they don't see us, it's that they see us too much. Because his first wife was white, and she told him that when she's in the circles and they think that she's not associated with black people, they say how jealous they are of black people. Their endurance, their build, their
Yeah, we
physicality.
know that, but they're black. They're just very far removed.
But this is true too. But what I'm trying to say is that it's easier to be invited to the cookout. That's all I'm saying. It's easier to be invited to the cookout. It's easier to be invited to the quinceanera. It's easier to be invited to whatever gem that we have than to keep fighting for no reason. Because it's really hard to hate. It takes a lot of energy to hate somebody, right?
Mm.
When you could just be like, hey, you want to play PlayStation? You want to play Marvel Rivals? Like that's how easy it is, right? But a lot of white people got it in their head that like I don't know what like the black people and brown people that live in these people's heads. I would love to meet them because these people seem like horrible people. Like,
Horrible.
but we are not. We are
Um,
beautiful people. So
I know we're welcoming. We're all inclusive.
yeah, we dope. That's why we be like, yo, you can come to the cookout unless you want some dumb shit, like in Sinners. Maybe
Just
you
don't
got
bring water. Just don't bring watermelon to the cookout.
um But yeah, you guys got anything else to say besides good night?
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good
Have fun. Safe
night.
travels.
Blessings. Thank you
Yes.
so much. I'll come back
Bye.
a millionaire.
Have fun.
Hit
Yes.
Richard, die trying. Bye, bitches.
Bye.